I wanted to work with Gyeten about that particular belt of tension because I knew that I have a lot of trauma from having had breast cancer 4 years ago. I had 2 lumpectomies and then radiotherapy on my right breast, and that left me with emotional trauma but also physical trauma. My breast is still quite sore in places, but in particular the ribs. So I was curious as to what it would be like for Gyeten to kind of work with that part of my body and for me to see if I can release some of the trauma of that. But also I have a long-standing issue with my lower back and my mid-back, in particular the QL muscles, which are very, very tight. And I really wanted to work with those and to see if there was a different way of accessing the issues I have there. I've had lots of, I've seen osteopaths and chiropractors and massage therapists and had body work and psychotherapy, loads and loads of things. So I was really hoping that the BBTRS approach could help get into that part of my body, that belt of tension where I know there's a lot of issues there. I could feel at times like there was quite baby material coming up. I felt quite like a baby at different points in terms of hearing the noises I was making and experiencing the impulses and the movements. I think I kind of had a big cry at one point, but mainly it was about allowing the movements to happen and just follow my body. I've had kind of more emotional breathwork sessions, but this was a particularly kind of physical, just allowing that and experiencing the reactions, the responses to the body work that Gyeten was doing. So it was quite sore in some places, and it provoked quite strong kind of reactions. So I'm a psychotherapist, a body psychotherapist, and I think it's great when people go into therapy and they start expressing the problems and issues and trauma that they have. But I think there's a level at which talking and working top down doesn't work anymore. So I would really recommend it to people who want to go to a deeper level. Right now I feel a little bit tired from the session, but very peaceful and calm and freer and looser in my body. It feels like this is my second BBTRS training week, and I often have a lot more energy, even though it can be quite tiring doing the sessions. You give a session and you receive a session and a lot can come up and the days are quite long. I always feel quite energized, and I think it's just because all of that release actually just allows my life force to be flowing, so I feel more alive.